Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present about fruit and seed development, seed germination, epigeal and hypogeal. First thing first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Amirul Hakim bin Shahrizan. My student ID is 2025235428 and I from class M380 2402B. This video presentation prepare for AGR 499 crop science and also prepare for technologist Dr. Siti Khadijah binti Abdul Karim. So we move to table of content. Number one is we have introduction of fruit and seed development. Number two is fruit development, role of ovary in fruit formation, type of fruits, transformation ovary wall into pericarp. Number three is seed development, role ovule in seed formation, seed germination, epigeal and hypogeal, and the last one is conclusion. So we move to introduction. After the fertilization and pollination, the flower undergoes several developmental changes to lead the formation of fruit and seeds. The ovary of flower matured into a fruit, while each fertilized ovule developed into the seed. Fruit play an essential role in protecting the developing seeds and assisting in their dispersal through various agents such as wind, water, and animals. So we move to the next one is role ovary in fruit formation. The ovary plays an essential role in fruit formation as it is the part of the flower that develops into the fruit after fertilization. Before fertilization, the ovary protect the ovules, ensuring they remain safe. Once fertilization occurs, the ovary begins to enlarge and undergoes structural change that transform it into the fruit. So we move to type of fruit. We have four type of fruit. Number one is simple fruit. Simple fruit develop from a single ovary of one flower. This simple fruit, we have two type of simple fruit. Number one is fleshy simple fruit. This fruit have soft, juicy pericarp when matured. High moisture content, attract animal for the seed dispersal, and have distinct layering, exocarp, mesocarp, and endocarp. Number two is dry simple fruit. This fruit have a dry, hard, or peppery pericarp at maturity. Low moisture may split open at maturity or may remain closed. So we move to aggregate fruit. Aggregate fruit develop from multiple carpels within the same single flower. Each carpel form a small unit fruit and all units cluster together on one receptacle formed from many pistils in one flower, and each small unit is actually an individual fruit. So we move to the next one is multiple fruit. Multiple fruit develop from the fusion of many flowers in an inflorescence. Each flower produces a small fruit, and all these merge to form the large unit formed from clustered flower, and the final fruit is combination of many individual fruit. So we move to the last one is false fruit or accessory fruit. This fruit do not develop from the ovary alone, but from the others floral parts such as receptacle. Edible parts come from non-ovary tissue. So we move to the video that transformation ovary into a fruit. A fruit consists seed enclosed in mature ovary of a flowering plant. When the egg of ovule of fruit's flower has been fertilized, the petal, stamen, and upper portion for the pistil wither and fall away. The wall of the ovary and fruit harden, and the supporting stems become fleshy and grow up around the ovary as the seed develop. Each ovule, the remain of sepals can be seen at the end of fruit attached to the plant at opposite or stem of plant. After that, we move to a role of ovule in seed formation. The ovule plays as a central role in seed formation because it is structure that contains the female gametes, including the egg cell and polar nuclei, which are necessary for fertilization. After pollination, the pollen tube delivers two sperm cells into the ovule, where double fertilization occurs. One sperm fertilizes to egg to form zygote, while the other fuse with the polar nuclei to produce the endosperm. So we move to video that explain about germination and type of two germination, epigeal and hypogeal. The growth of flowering plant start for germination of seed. Through this process, a seed grows then develops into seedling. Now, let's see how kidney bean germinates. First, seed absorb the large of amount of water through a microfilm. The seed swell up and the softened seed coat breaks. At the same time, enzymes in the seeds are activated to break down the stored food in the cotyledon through hydrolysis. The food substances are then transported to radicle and plumule for growth. The radicle soon emerges from the seed and grows down into the soil to form the root. The plumules grow up to form the shoot, and hypocotyl lift the cotyledon up above the soils. A few days later, true shoots straighten, the first leaf sprout and begin making food by photosynthesis. The root and shoot continue to grow and develop. The cotyledons will dry up and eventually fall off. Epigeal germination is a process in which the cotyledons are lifted above the soil surface during the early stage of seedlings growth. This happens because the hypocotyl, the part of stems located below the cotyledons, elongates rapidly, pulling the cotyledons upward and pushing them out of the soils. Once the cotyledons emerge above the ground, they usually turn green and expand the function as they plant first temporary leaf. This early stage, the seedling relies heavily on the cotyledon for the energy. So we move to hypogeal germination. Hypogeal germination is a process in which the cotyledons remains below the soil surface throughout the early stage of seedling development. Unlike the epigeal germination, where the cotyledons are lifted upward, hypogeal germination keeps the cotyledon safely hidden underground. This happens because the epicotyl, the part of a seedling stems located above the cotyledons, elongates, not the hypocotyl. As the epicotyl grows, it pushes by young shoots, including the plumule, upward and out of soil, while the cotyledon stay buried beneath the ground. Okay, the last one is conclusion. The development of fruit and seeds represent the final and most critical phase of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Following successful pollination and double fertilization, the ovary transforms into a fruit while each fertilized ovule matured into a seed containing a fully formed embryo. This coordinate process not only ensure the protection of the developing embryo, also support its growth through nutrient-rich tissue such as endosperm. The formation of these diverse fruit types, simple, aggregate, multiply, and accessory, the remarkable adaptability of plant is enhancing seed dispersal. So that's all for me. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.